Can't wear this ass to freeze on me.
Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 340. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Dave?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Scott? Froze. All right. Dave, what do you have for us?
All right, do you guys want... I've got good news, sad news, and weird news. Which one do you want?
We like bad news first because we want to be positive towards the end, so good.
All right, guys. For any of you who are fans of the series Tron, I've got some really, really bad news. I just got this article 2 hours ago. It's official. Disney has pulled the plug on Tron 3 or Tron Ascension, which was going to be a sequel to 2010's Tron Legacy. Now, personal opinion, while the story of Tron Legacy wasn't that good, I liked the visual aspect of it, and now that Disney have Marvel, I felt that now we have access to really good writers who can make our next trip into the grid that much more awesome, but apparently that's not going to happen. It was never really greenlit. It was never given the go-ahead, but apparently Olivia Wilde and Garrett Hedlund were reportedly on board to return as their respective roles. And actually, it was supposed to be filmed sometime this year had the go-ahead been actually given.
Oh.
So, if they ever decide to bring Tron back, they need a good writer. Because, now, I will give Tron Legacy this. Visuals were fantastic. The light cycle race was fantastic. We need a good story to go with it.
Right.
You cannot give Tron a subpar story. You need something good.
I seen the original Tron in the theaters. I seen the original Tron in the theaters with my dad, and I was dying for a sequel for like a long time, and then finally we got that. Yeah.
If I saw Tron in the theaters or not, or if I saw it on HBO.
I saw it in the theaters.
Because I know I saw it, but I can't remember if it was in the theaters or on HBO.
Yeah, I definitely saw it in the theaters first. Yeah. All right. What is the crazy news?
Well, apparently we have, I don't know if I spoke on this before, but we now have a confirmed cast member for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as Rocksteady, as fan favorite Rocksteady, Sheamus from WWE fame.
Yeah, baby.
Yes.
Rocksteady. Now, it is unclear as of now whether or not Bebop and Rocksteady will be in their mutant forms. As of that, we only seen they are in their human forms right now. So, while they bear a resemblance to what they're going to look like, we need to know. I want to know if they're going to be the lovable bad guys that
they will be.
Love.
I'm pretty sure that that's going to happen.
It better. So yeah.
Pretty sure.
Out of all this casting, I never really thought we were gonna get like Sheamus of all people. You know, Arrow. Like Stephen Amell was pretty out there for Casey Jones, but this took me totally by surprise.
There's a related story going on here. Stephen Amell was in the crowd of Raw last week. Stardust went over and went to quote-unquote attack him, but Amell kind of fended him off. He was backstage doing an interview. There's a rumor going around that he could be in a match against Stardust at SummerSlam or something coming up, which I think that's pretty freaking hilarious. To tell you.
You better be wearing the Arrow suit.
That would be great. But you know, it's funny how many WWE guys wind up doing superhero movies or science fiction movies too, which I find it kind of funny that a lot of those guys are
playing Black Adam now.
Yeah, and Batista as Drax and whatnot. So I hope Sheamus Brogue kicks somebody in this next movie though.
So, and in other weird news, we have Ant-Man writers joining the Transformers origin story.
Yep.
The Transformers writing room. Apparently, right now we have Zach Penn from the Incredible Hulk movie with that was the one with Edward Norton. Art Markham and Matt Holloway from Iron Man 2, and Jeff Pinker from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So really, a subpar to horrible movies. And now we have Andrew Barrer and Gabriel Ferrari, who are the rewriters of Ant-Man. So...
Yeah, we reported something similar to this yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we talked about the origin story, but isn't it weird that they're looking at Marvel writers now for this one? I find it weird now that, like, of all the people to go for, I mean, the writers for Iron Man 2 and The Incredible Hulk didn't really strike me as the kind of people you'd want for a Transformers movie. But hey, as long as Michael Bay has nothing to do with it, I'm fine.
Yeah, I didn't think Iron Man 2 and, yeah, that was the best ones, yeah.
Yeah, what killed Iron Man 2 was just that it was crammed full of Avengers references. Now, if you just toned down on that and put more Iron Man in it, I don't think people would have had a problem. I actually hate Iron Man 3 more.
I have to say, Iron Man 3 was, like, in my opinion, was, like, the worst.
Agreed.
I couldn't... Like, it was good up until that one point in the movie, and I think I know which one you're talking... I think you know which one I'm talking about, David. I was literally in the theater, and when I saw that, I turned to my friend who was dressed, I kid you not, in an Iron Man suit that he made out of cardboard. And I turned to him and I said, "Am I having a stroke?" Like, I didn't know what was going on. I don't remember what I said, but I was just like, "What's happening?" And I remember he saw the first 2 seconds of the after credits scene, and he got up and he stormed out of the theater. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, this is just as bad as I thought."
Okay, have you seen the one-shot All Hail the King?
Yes, yeah.
Thank God that fixed that screw-up.
Yeah, I just hope that they go somewhere with it, because, like, right now they don't have any plans to do anything with it.
I'm going to say that I'm pretty sure that we will see the real Mandarin in Iron Man 4 as the first movie, or maybe an add-on to Phase 3 or something.
Well, yeah, because I don't think they're doing Iron Man 4.
Not right now.
They will.
Because the big rumor is that Tony Stark's going to die in Infinity War.
No, he's not.
They're not going to kill off their most profitable character.
No, everybody's going to die but Tony Stark. That's the problem. So
I've got I've got a few friends at Sears who are saying that, yeah, the Captain America movie is going to be just Avengers 3 or Avengers.
Yeah, Avengers Extended. That's the whole. Actually, that's what it is.
Yeah, we're getting the new Avengers, plus we're getting retired Avengers. There are rumors that Hulk could be appearing again in Civil War, whether it's a cameo or not.
It looks like it, yeah. Black Panther. Actually, Black Panther and Hawkeye are fighting Captain America at the same time.
Ant-Man is just what Paul Rudd was shown on set, too.
Doctor Strange may appear in there.
I cannot wait for Ant-Man, because I feel that with all of this buzz for, Batman vs. Superman, everything dark and gritty, it's great that we have a film that's not afraid to make a few laughs.
I know. And I think, I think it's going to wind up doing great, too.
Yeah. I am...
That won't be Marvel's first bomb.
No, I don't think they're going... I don't think they're going to fail with Ant-Man.
You know what I think is going to be a dark movie from Marvel? Like, not DC dark, but I think it's going to be somewhat dark. I think that Inhumans movie is going to be somewhat darker than normal. Because
that's the one movie that I'm kind of hesitant about.
Yeah, and it's like the last one they're making, too.
Yeah, I'm not really crazy as that as a closer.
Well, they're doing a lot of that stuff, and they've already introduced the idea of Inhumans in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Yeah,
did you hear the rumor that they put a Venom Easter egg in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Did they?
Was that scene where she got pulled into that case?
They believe whatever sucked Simmons up in the finale, that was a symbiote.
Holy fuzz.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because if you notice, that thing kept shifting around and all that.
Oh, boy.
And whether or not that was Venom, I don't think that was Venom, but I think that was meant to be a symbiote Easter egg.
We need a well-done Venom. We need a really, really spot-on Venom.
Yeah,
Venom needs to stay away for a while and reestablish Spider-Man first.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Matrix. that when I saw Spider-Man 3 and I saw Venom for the first time, I looked at my family and I went, "Something's wrong." They go, "What? His teeth aren't long enough."
See, I
Yeah,
like
he
that.
immediately
I like
got
that
Spider-Man
Venom.
powers in like a half hour.
Look at the
Right.
concept art for Venom because they did it. They have really good concept art of Spider-Man 3's Venom that looks really good. It looks amazing. And they based. It's funny that all the Venom figures that came out for that for the toy line were based off of the concept art. They weren't based off of the movie.
Wow.
So I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They always
That's
just
the one
they
thing
should
I would
go with the
agree.
original concept.
Yeah, concept art usually looks better than the movie. That was my problem with Age of Ultron. I felt that Ultron's final design, I wanted that jack-o'-lantern face.
Did you see the concept art for that?
Yes!
That was amazing.
Seriously, I think Ultron works better with that scary jack-o'-lantern face.
It does, but I think they wanted to go more towards having somebody like James Spader's face somewhere in that, and
Well,
they
there
were
were
using his voice.
there
His
were a few
performance was
concept art pictures
not
that
bad.
had the James Spader face that looked really good. And I said, why didn't they go with that for his final design? It's just it was really strange that they didn't.
Yeah, you do realize now that after Avengers Age of Ultron, Vision basically has his own death warrant signed?
Yeah.
Yeah, because for Infinity War to happen, Thanos is going to have to rip that mind gem
Yes.
out of his head.
That's gonna be a
Yeah.
big scene. That's gonna be like a dramatic scene. Like they're all gonna be like beating the hell out of him. He's just gonna walk up and be like yoink, and then
Yeah.
Oh,
like
okay, that-
Vision's just gonna like pass out, and everyone's gonna be like, well, that's dark.
Oh, what?
You know what they're gonna do then? Then they're gonna do something with the brain patterns of like another Avenger or something, and
Power
He's gonna
Man,
have-
probably.
yeah, like Wonder Man or whatever or something. And then he's just
Yeah,
gonna
Wonder
have to
Man,
be
not Power Man.
Simon Williams, and he's gonna have to be without the gem or something. So
Something tells me they'll find a way to rebuild him. And then, so yeah, the last piece of news, the It remake might not be as dead as we thought.
right,
It's currently without a director, but there's it just got passed back from New Line to Warner Brothers again, and they're still looking.
yeah,
for
we talked about this the other day. I think you mentioned it.
I mentioned it.
Yeah.
I don't think I went into it.
Right.
I never went into it, so I don't know about this because whenever Stephen King wants to do a remake of a story he's already done, The Shining, it
Yeah.
usually
Yeah,
doesn't come out that good.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I think it's gonna
TV
happen.
miniseries of it.
I think it's gonna happen. But we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. Actually, there is more news besides that. Actually.
Yeah.
Now I know that we all know that Independence Day 2 was happening.
Yeah.
What I didn't expect was that they're going to be up to 4 Independence Days.
Oh yeah.
That it turns out that if this one does well, the plan is to film 3 and 4 back to back. I always thought they may do 2 more, not 3 more. So again, they get a little ahead of themselves, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, didn't an actor
New
sign
trend.
on today? Like, wasn't an actor revealed today?
William Fichtner.
Yeah.
Yeah, signed on all, I think. Yeah, and we also got the teaser of Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yes.
Excellent. Now, was that was him saying groovy, right?
Yeah. Groovy.
Okay. I want a little more than I know it's a teaser. I still want more, see more, but
Yeah, I think we all want more from that. And
Now,
Yeah.
is Bruce Campbell in that show?
Yep.
Or-
yes, he is.
Really? Okay. I'm
Yes, he
sold.
is. Maybe that's why it's only a half hour.
yeah, we were like,
Episodes.
this is what like every Evil Dead fan was wanting this. That we've been waiting for this ever since there were rumors that Ash would turn up for a sequel for Freddy vs. Jason. When we had the script actually written, a very good script by the way, which was made into an equally awesome comic book.
Mm.
So if you guys haven't read that, Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash, look it up. It is fantastic, and I don't know why they didn't make a movie out of it.
Did you guys ever read Ash versus the Marvel Zombies?
Yeah.
No.
I heard about that one.
That's a funny freaking comic book.
That is awesome.
We got some announcements that Marvel is not allowed to use Kang the Conqueror
Oh, come on!
because the Fantastic Four have the rights, I guess, to 20th Century Fox. The only question, yeah. Well, here's the reason why Fantastic Four, 20th Century Fox, they have the rights. Technically, Kang the Conqueror is either related to Reed Richards or Doctor Doom, a future descendant. You don't know which one. So he's tied in with the Fantastic Four. So technically, they're allowed to use him in a sequel, and we can't use them. They also have Galactus and Silver Surfer, which that's why Marvel was pissed because they wanted
Galactus and Silver Surfer.
And they wanted Silver Surfer in the Infinity Gauntlet. So, also, I believe Nova isn't appearing either. Let me just see.
No.
Yeah, no Nova either. So.
Wait, they aren't allowed to use Nova?
No,
they're
he's not appearing.
Not appearing. They said no Adam. But did they say no Adam Warlock and no Nova?
I think no Adam or no.
Well, if they're not allowed to use Adam Warlock.
Well, they are. No, they are allowed to use that. I think they are allowed to use Adam Warlock and Nova, but they're not going to use them.
Well, I kind of understood that because Adam Warlock, I know you know his backstory, but his backstory is so complex that I never bought the idea of him being Star-Lord's father in this series.
Oh, in the comic, he's not Star-Lord.
No. I mean in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, that's not happening.
You know who it's gonna be? It's gonna be Starhawk.
Yeah, well, that's what it should be because Starhawk was the main part of Guardians of the Galaxy that I read. So yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, Starhawk appears in Guardians 3000. And the sequel of Guardians of the Galaxy, the name that's coming up on the shooting script, or the code name that they're using for it, is Guardians 3000.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure that pretty much confirms that it's Starhawk.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy was, I think, one of the things that no one knew no one knew what to make of it when we were first introduced.
I know it was like a comedy. What the hell? Right.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
I love coming out of that movie. I was laughing so hard when, Star-Lord was dancing in front of Ronan.
That was the funniest crap I've ever seen. Where he's like,
what are you
doing?
I'm distracting you, you big turd blossom.
And don't forget, there's going to be a Groot and Rocket Raccoon anime or cartoon or something like that coming up, if I remember right.
Right. Wow. That's
that's amazing that the biggest characters of 2014 are a tree and a talking raccoon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
So.
That works, but people say Wonder Woman won't work.
Yeah. Well.
You want a Wonder Woman that'll work? Look up the animated movie, the one that had Alfred Molina as Ares.
Oh yeah.
Was fantastic. You know what? I would even forgive DC if they adapted that story to a live-action movie.
Because I saw the TV promo for that last one, and oh god, that thing sucked, bit, blew, chewed, and chomped.
What's that?
The Wonder Woman attempt.
That was
part of a corporation and all this guy.
That was crap.
Oh my god, how I managed to stay watching it, I have no idea.
Nobody will ever see that. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to get it one day.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah.
Let's just say this, that I think it was it the 80s or 90s? The 80s or 90s Fantastic Four movie, which never saw the light of day, was better than that Wonder Woman movie.
Oh, gosh.
Shots fired.
Wow.
And that's even, because at the end of that one, I looked at it and go, man, it looked like they took a Slinky, shoved a sock on it, and then popped just a glove to have Mr. Fantastic waving out the moon roof. I mean, that's what it looked like.
That was terrible. I know. All right, gang. we may be back in a few minutes for another show. I'm not sure yet. I'm getting kind of tired, actually, because my medicine's kicking in. I do have to tell the group, have to show them something off air. So take care. Bye for now.